Good morning, guys. Today is grooming day, which is what I'm going to show you in this video. Me and Sirius do not enjoy this day. It is a long process. Sirius takes about 4 hours probably total to fully groom. That's with me brushing him out, trimming his hair, bathing him, brushing him out again, doing his nails, cleaning his ears, just everything. He takes a long time. So it is a process which we're going to take you along for. Salem is a lot easier. He takes maybe 20 minutes, but I'm going to include that footage also so you guys can see that. Are you ready to get clean? So with grooming Sirius, I use 2 brushes. This JW undercoat rake, and then this, I got this on Amazon. I don't know the brand, but it's just another double coat rake. So if you just search up undercoat rake, that usually pops up. It works very well. That's probably my favorite one to use. And I use a dremel for their nails. The first thing I do is have him lay down. I use a paper bag and I put all of the hair that I collect in there, and I just brush him out the best that I can. This usually takes me like 30 minutes because he has so much damn hair, and I need him to be as de-shedded as I can get him before I put him in the bathtub. Salem wanted to be included, so he's just right here hanging out. You ready to be brushed out? I do switch him from laying down to sitting to standing just to make sure I get every spot. He has a very thick undercoat, so this takes some time. I know, and this is not your favorite thing in the world either. He does pretty good for this. He does sometimes like to alligator roll on me and like punch me and things like that, but he does pretty decent. You can't eat your hair. Where are you going? Are you saying hello? Come here. Come here. You can't eat your hair. Come here. Look at all that hair. It's so much hair. I always spend a good amount of time vacuuming after this also because there's hair everywhere, but it needs to be done. I also get asked a lot how often I do this. I fully groom him once every other month. I do brush him throughout the week, but I don't do like full baths and everything except for every other month. I do his nails every week also, but no baths except for every other month. You're doing good. Thank you. You're just gonna hang out there. Look at that hair. Lots and lots of hair. Like, so much hair. We do stop and have cookie breaks every once in a while so that he can have a reward and a little bit of a breather. Watch me. Good boy. So I usually use grooming shears, but I can't find them anywhere, so I just have to trim his ears and his feathers, so I'm gonna try to use these. So for his ears, I just brush the ear hairs to the front to make sure there's no knots, and then I just trim the little tiny hairs around his ear, just so it looks a little bit less messy, and I trim under them if they need it. Nothing crazy, no major haircuts here, huh? I also brush out his feathers on the back of his legs, and I trim those down a little bit, just not a ton, just so that they're less long. So I just take my finger and I kind of just trim them down a little bit so he's not getting dirt and stickers and stuff caught in them because they're so freaking long. So I just trim those down. And I also, he hates this part, but I trim his feet a little bit also. I like his Grinch toes, so I don't trim them much, but I do just get any hair that's like way too long. Wait, hey, wait. Any hair that's too long. Good job. When I do my dog's nails, I use a Dremel, and I buy a container of peanut butter at the store, and I use this only for nails. So they get rewarded from this as I do their nails because neither of them are a fan of it. But yeah, Dremel, I sometimes clip their nails down first if I need to, but since I Dremel them weekly, I really don't need to. Salem is not a fan of getting his nails done, so he's going to look miserable through the whole process, but I promise you he's not being hurt. Huh, say I just don't like this. It's all right. With the Dremel, you just round, you're okay. You just round their nails down. It's okay. Okay. You're okay. Instead of cutting them back, it rounds their nails down. It's okay. You're less likely to be able to click them when you Dremel them. Good job. You're okay. Good boy. Good job. So I do one foot and I reward him and I give him a break and then I move on to the next foot. So all it does is round out their nails. It doesn't hurt them. This is a Dremel that I got off of Amazon. It is specifically for dog nails. So he's all good. Neither of them enjoy it very much, but they're very good sports. Good boy. I'm just rounding them out. It's okay. Good job. Let me get this one, okay? Good boy. Yeah. And then before bath, I just check his ears and clean up any dirt that's on the outside. I don't stick the Q-tip in his ear, but I just get any dirt that's on the outside of his ear. Not too much, just a little bit. And I just make sure they don't need to have cleaner put in them. All right, is that better? Is that better? So I get the water started and I check it with my elbow to make sure it's not too hot for him, and then I have him get in. Come on, in. Good. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Good job. Salem's not a fan of baths, but he's a trooper and he never fights me about it. Huh, you're a good boy. And then I towel dry him off in the bathtub the best that I can. Wait. Wait. All right. Out. Okay. I'm gonna dry him the rest out. Get him a fresh towel. Get dry. Get dry. Dry little feet. You're a good boy. You do so good. And now that Salem's done, it is the difficult task of getting Sirius's bath done. Are you ready? When I bathe Sirius, I use a drain stopper so that I can continuously unclog his hair and not clog up my drain, because you shed a lot. Thanks. Get in. In. Good boy. Thank you. All right. Let's get you all wet. And now I spend a ridiculous amount of time towel drying him. I usually go through about 4 towels. He hates the blow dryer, so I don't stress him out and make him deal with it. And instead I just sit here and dry him the best that I can. You did good. That was a good job. Are you all clean? Do you feel better? I'm gonna stick him in his kennel for about an hour to air dry some, and then there will be more brushing as soon as he is almost dry. Come on, let's go. And now that they're both done with baths and drying, I get to come clean up all of this lovely mess. Put some towels in the washer, clean up all this dog hair, and I will be back once it is time to brush them again. Sirius is about halfway dry, so I'm just brushing him out now. His hair dries pretty curly, so I like to brush it when it is still a little damp to avoid it getting too tangled up and getting any extra loose coat that did not come out before the bath and during the bath out now. It's now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I started grooming them around 9:30 this morning. So it has been a process. There's still dog hair on my floor that I gotta finish sweeping up, but they've been very good, so they get a treat, free. All right, guys, that's it. Sirius will finish air drying a little bit, but he's done for the most part. Salem's been done. They're gonna go back to being crazies and playing, and I'm gonna go use a heating pad on my back because all of that bending has me hurting a little bit. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys had a good day. And don't forget to upload every Tuesday and Thursday.